Grand Rising, my everythings. I hope that you all are doing well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure that you like and subscribe so that you can get notifications every time that a new read is posted. No pressure, only if you like the message and it resonates well with you, okay? So today's read is going to be for Aquarius. Aquarius, this read has to do with relationships and your nature. So the way that I interpret this card when it comes onto my table as far as animals is you could either have a pet or you could have a spirit animal that's trying to send a message to you in the regard to relationships. Spirit animals send messages about your nature and, you know, as a human being, though also how there are a lot of genetic markers that are similar in human beings. So if you have been seeing certain animals, just make sure that you pay attention to what those animals are that are being attracted to you, and you could just ask Uncle Google what it means when you see whatever spiritual animal that you may be seeing, okay? So the reading is related to a spirit animal trying to send you a message about relationships, and the overall message is you preaching to the choir. So if you're not familiar with how it is that I do my messages, I do them based on time. The time that has been offered and available to me for me to be able to share the message with you. So thank you. The time that had been offered to me in order for me to be able to share the message with you was the Wheel of Fortune paired with the Ten of Rods. This is showing me that you have inherited the ability to overcome the challenge. I'm hearing carry your own cross. Like you may be someone that thinks I have my own cross to bear type of situation or theology. You may be studying theology. Listen, I'm just seeing that you may have a perception that you have your own cross to bear, or that we all have our own cross to bear, and that is what you believe that your inheritance is in the Wheel of Fortune. So that as you are being perceived in that energy is perfect, faultless, consummate, exact, heartfelt, and not neglected. So you're being recognized as someone that's not neglecting the matters of the heart, the mind, the spirit, the soul. So you may be one of those people that's recognizing your cross is your own to bear, right? So one of the things that I had to acknowledge is that there was a Three of Rods at the top of the deck after the whole entire shuffle was complete. And the only reason why I'm saying that is the time in its entirety when it comes to the cycle that you were going through for the time that had been offered to me, what is to come in the future from the beginning to the end, okay? And this is after the end, that what was revealed. So the Three of Rods is the beginning. So considering that you are someone that thinks that we all have our own cross to bear, if you have been putting in any hard work, this is a moment of time for you to acknowledge the profits that come from the time invested in whatever it is that you've been working on, including the battles that you've had to overcome, right? So what I'm seeing with this card is like the fruits of your labor type of situation. Like you may be going shopping, you may enjoy shopping, or that could just be your thing considerably because your logic is I work hard for it, I'm gonna go shop whenever I want to, however I want to. So you may be one of those people that thinks about shopping quite often, and then in the midst of you putting stuff in your cart, you're also thinking, well, what is it that I'm going to have to do for, you know, like what is it that I'm going to have to exchange for what it is that I'm buying. And what you're recognizing is sometimes it's not just work externally with other people or at a job. Sometimes it's inner work. And that's what I'm seeing is what you're realizing, because that encapsulates the whole entire read, because the last card is the moon, which is reflecting on your emotions, balancing your emotions and the memories that they hold within your vessel, your spirit, your soul, and like you said, or I said, your own cross that you're bearing. So let's get into the read. The position that you are in, the overall energy within this read, is you are tapping into your intuition, and it's High Priestess energy. Not dangerous, not risky, and very lively. So what I'm seeing is this is your time to understand the logistics of relationships, interpersonal and personal, and how they kind of give you permission to be that person that's reaping the fruits of their labor. What I'm seeing for the overall read is Spirit is saying not to rush in when you are looking for your purpose or other people's purpose in your life, to be cautious when it comes to spaces that you're afraid of going, or to be fearless when it comes to spaces that you're afraid of going. I am picking up on a little bit of fear there, and it may have something to do with relationships, right? Though a personal relationship with like a princess or a prince charming. Like I'm seeing someone that you may want to get into a relationship with, like a personal relationship with, because you are thinking about and considering what's going on with your family, or this could be what you're projecting onto someone else, like that they should be, don't, like you just may be cautious, you may be observing what's going on with other people, and in the midst of you building up your cart and retailing the stories of others, you could also be going or having to go within and address your own fears of going into uncharted waters, like, yeah, and having to pivot, especially when it comes to your family, your ethics in regard to your family, people that you want to date or that want to date you, and your fear of not wanting to rush in. And I'm also seeing like Spirit is saying you don't rush into relationships, though you got a speeding ticket. And that's like, it literally says speeding ticket, though I'm, you know, Spirit is saying don't rush in. So let's get into the reading. Overall cycle, you're starting off in this King of Pentacles energy. Someone with the money knows how to spend, knows how to manage money, has opportunities, not just for themselves, though for others. It's not a male or female energy. Just take it as it resonates. You're being perceived as delightful, pleasing, enjoyable. Like I said, charming. So you could be in this princess or prince charming energy, and that's what people are perceiving you as. Though your justice in all of this is not intense. Like maybe people are seeing that you're not as passionate about being in a relationship, or you're like, people are perceiving you as charming, and your justice is, you go from the King of Pentacles energy, not intense, somebody with the bag, somebody with the money, somebody that's pretty much charming, got it all going for yourself, to a certain type of justice that's not super intense when it comes to how it is that you perceive people and how other people perceive you. And then there's this King of Rods energy. So this could be someone that you're interested in, or someone that is interested in you. And I think that this is someone that is interested in you because the King of Rods is faced that way, like towards the Justice and the King of Pentacles. So this could even be you looking at or reflecting on your financial position in the past. That could be what it is. You could be looking at or reflecting on your financial situation in the past and feeling like a sense of virtue for all of the hard work that you put in when it came to how it is that you made your money. Unbiased opinion, please, Spirit. And then I'm seeing you in this 8 of Rods paired with this 8 of Pentacles, so 8-8. One thing that you were meant to process in regard to 8 of Rods and the 8 of Pentacles. So examining and acknowledging that all of your hard work to a certain extent definitely paid off. You can look back at your finances and you can tell when you look at your accounts that you were working hard and you made good money. There was a certain relationship that you were in the past that reflected upon your good standing when it came to your finances, right? You can't deny that. And I'm seeing that this is sensitive to you. And so that's paired with the 8 of Rods, which is showing that maybe there was some type of conflict or challenge that you needed to overcome. Like I said, there was a sense of fear from uncharted waters, because I'm seeing dark alleys. So you may have been afraid, and Spirit is saying don't rush in. Though I'm also seeing that whole thing was dramatic. So moving forward, you end up getting into a loving relationship. You saw this person, or this person saw you as radiant, glowing, sparkling, and non-temperamental, and actually not dramatic. So maybe you were sensitive about certain things that happened in the past, your fears, things that you were afraid of. And you were also feeling some type of way because you were going back and forth with your Justice between the King of Pentacles energy and the King of Rods energy. And then maybe that's all that you were thinking about was the drama. And how, things may have happened in regard to your work and your money. Though you felt like you had to choose between work or love. And it's just seeming like you may have chosen love because you weren't being received as temperamental or dramatic. And it seemed like work was more stressful for you. So maybe God may have told you to take a break. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Because here you have the Death reverse, the Death card reverse, which means that God stepped in and was like, I need you to choose life right now. I need you to choose life right now and make a change. So I'm seeing that if you did not make this change, then things would have gotten dangerous. You would have been frazzled, exhausted, frayed, worn down. And you wouldn't have been able to overcome this 5 of Rods battle that happened in the past. So Spirit is saying that there was something about what had happened in the past that gave Spirit the opportunity or the ability to push you in the direction of love, so that you were forced to take a break and change, so that you could have enough strength to overcome this challenge that you faced also in the past with this 5 of Rods. And like I said, it could have been another one of those dark alley moments where you were just afraid. And you found it difficult or tough to look for a job or move forward. That's what I'm seeing. Because maybe you were worried about rushing in. It's either a job or a relationship that you were worried about moving forward in, or it could have been both. So maybe you were in conflict with yourself about the changes that needed to be made. Though I'm seeing that it was easier for you to overcome these challenges because you had someone that loved you or that loves you. And this person, you see, this woman is not by herself. So whoever this is in this Four of Rods energy is like, well, look at all the things that are good about you. It could be a friend, it could be a sister, it could be a cousin, it could be an auntie, it could be a partner, it could be your child, it could be whoever, you know what I mean? So whoever this person is that loves you or that you love, God brought them into your life so that you can go into this change, this transition, and face all of these fears, right? And this person is here. Your relationship with them is very casual. It's easygoing, it's nonchalant. You know what I mean? And that's why I think that when you were going through some type of conflict within, it was easy for you and this person to come together and be like, well, what is the foundation of our relationships that we have with others versus the way that we do things in relationships that we kind of don't agree with because it's just a part of our human nature. And part of our human nature is a need to survive. So some people do a lot of things that, they don't really want to be doing. And I'm seeing that that's something that God really or Spirit, both really wanted you to address, because we don't want you to just run into this, especially dark alleys that you're afraid of going down. You know what I mean? So look at what is strong and firm in this foundation. Look at what we have already made. And accept this new offer with this Four of Cups. You got the Eight of Rods, Eight of Pentacles, to the Lovers, to the change, to the Five of Rods where you're overcoming the battle and the challenge, and then the Four of Rods where you're coming together with someone that helps you acknowledge and recognize how strong your foundation is, and then brings you into the awareness of this Four of Cups energy where the divine is coming in with an offer. I'm seeing you in this energy as stunning, astonishing, and astounding. And not ridiculous, senseless, or foolish. So ridiculous, senseless, and foolish is probably how you feel in regard to the things that you regret with those Three Cups. See, this person is thinking like, why did I do that? You know what I mean? Why did I rush in? Why did I... You may have had like some regrets over, things that had to do with your relationships or how you treated certain people, though you recognize that you put the work in to be better. That's what they asked for. So you got a divine offer with this Four of Cups energy. And then I see you, that divine offer is this King of Cups. This King of Cups energy. So it could either be a King of Cups, you know what I'm saying? Like this could be a person that is exuding King of Cups type of energy, or this could be you. Though if it's a divine offer that equals up to what's next, and that being the King of Cups, you could either be having a certain type of experience of ascension or awareness, which in the High Priestess energy, you may have tapped into your intuition to be able to be in this King of Cups energy. Or because I'm seeing the word trustworthy with this King of Cups card, it could be representing that this is a person, someone that you can trust, honest, reliable, unfailing. This King of Cups is someone that is aware of their own emotions and the emotions of others, and how to communicate effectively what those emotions are. So at the end of this cycle, I do see you in the Sun paired with the Emperor energy. You're all about to have so much fun together. That's what I'm saying. Like, the Sun represents joy, whimsical, just like accepting and embracing the joys that your inner child found here on this planet, in this world, and then that being in alignment with the new good things. And considering the fact that the time that was offered to me was the Wheel of Fortune paired with the Ten of Rods, like you carrying your own cross and you getting to a point where you went through that whole cycle, right? And at the end of it, it's like you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And there's love in this relationship. There's loyalty, there's trust in this relationship. And you know that that's what it is because it came from the divine. It was a divine offer, right? And lo and behold, it's the Emperor. Someone that people are looking up to, or you're going to be in this Emperor energy where, you know, people are looking up to you. They see you as honorable, revolutionary, innovative, peaceful. Peaceful days in the Sun. Calm, innovative days in the Sun. I just see like abundance. And to recognize the fact that this whole cycle, including what's going to happen in the future, is in between the Three of Rods, where you are, like I said, you're the shopper. You're the person that like is like, well, what do I have to go through in order for me to get what it is that I want, type of energy. And I'm seeing that you've already gone through it, and it will yield you, even in the future, the type of memories and emotional balance that you've been needing and wanting, and the security that you've been looking for in your whole life. Spirit is just saying, don't rush in, because it has to do with your family. So I am seeing you in this Sun and the Emperor energy towards the end of that cycle. Now let's see what's going to happen in the future. Now I knew that certain things were going to happen in the future, and let me tell you what they were. So when the King of Pentacles came around, can I tell you that? Hold on. So when the King of Pentacles came around, so did the Knight of Pentacles. Didn't know that the Knight of Pentacles was going to come around. So that, now we see there was a Knight of Pentacles that also came around. So you're in this King of Pentacles energy in the past, and then you may have met someone that was in the Knight of Pentacles energy in the past, right? And I'm seeing that in the future this person is trying to come back around. So maybe you may have not noticed this person, or maybe you rejected this person in the past. So this person is, or this energy, Knight of Pentacles energy, is here to help you overcome this challenge of the Four of Pentacles. Like, you holding on to money, or feeling like you can't spend like you want to. So this Knight of Pentacles, this job maybe that you turned down, or this job that or this person, it could be a job or it could be a person, it has to do with money, that may have, maybe like it didn't click or connect in the past, all of a sudden is coming up, right? And it's to help you overcome this challenge of money blockages. Like, it could be a sense of not being able to let go of money, or feeling like you can't spend money, or like you can't shop or whatever, because it's not really clear what it is that you have to do in order to be able to get what it is that you want, right? And then there may even be that whole thing of, well, I'm not about to do that for money. You get what I'm saying? All jobs are not going to sit well with your soul. And Spirit is saying to prioritize the wellness of your soul, right? And maybe when that job was coming across you, or this person was, this energy was coming across you in the past, I'm hearing crossed you in the past, maybe you didn't need to take on that kind of energy or be in that kind of energy because you were in the King of Pentacles energy, right? Though I'm also seeing that maybe there were like some dark alleys, right? It says dark alleys, speeding ticket, though it's translated as don't rush in, and looking for a job. So maybe someone was trying to come around and give you a job opportunity that was a dark alley, like digging a hole that you wouldn't even be able to get out of type of situation because of the kind of person that you are. And I'm glad that you didn't go down that alley, because you're in this high priestess energy. And Spirit is saying, I told you not to rush in and go down those dark alleys looking for a job, because you are the Prince Charming for the family. So we're removing the money blockages, right? Because now you're in this Knight of Pentacles energy. You're being perceived and received as loving, tender, huggable, not desperate, not arrogant, not fake. Moving forward, what I already knew was going to happen was that there's a relationship with a Queen of Pentacles that's challenging your ability to move forward, because you feel bound and stuck to her. And possibly because this person was the only one that you felt like was filling your cup. However, that's being crossed with something else. That's being crossed with something else. And Spirit said it's the Ace of Cups. So you either have the opportunity to, you get over the strings that this Queen of Pentacles and Hanged Man energy are maybe holding over you or puppet stringing you with, or you take this Ace of Cups. So that's something that you have to figure out, because one of them is relationships and your ability to manage your emotions in relationships, right? And the other is your nature to survive. So what I'm seeing, well, you're regretting something. So there's something about, and yeah, this will happen in the future. There's something about your relationship with this Queen of Pentacles and the Hanged Man energy that you regret, right? So I'm not seeing any swords, so that's a good thing. Though the reason why I say that I'm seeing that you regret it is because there's the Five of Cups, and because you regretted certain things that may have happened with this Queen of Pentacles and the Hangman energy is making you difficult to understand your power as the High Priestess and how you go about moving forward in this Ace of Cups energy. So what I'm saying and seeing is that whatever the challenges were that you had are not timeless. Though the opportunity that is coming in with this Ace of Cups is believable, trustworthy, credible, convincing, and that what comes next as you are able to overcome that challenge of being annoyed or frustrated or irritated or bothered by this Queen of Pentacles paired with this Hangman energy is your ability to find joy and amusement in the cosmic design that you were born into. I gotta say that, Spirit. So the only place that I have seen challenges for you is in the future, Aquarius. Though I'm also seeing go into it with a sense of meekness, grace, and humility. Also bravery, because it takes you being brave to even be vulnerable with someone. And that's important for you to know. So after you get over that, it's going to be like one thing after the next. Though I know that you'll be able to overcome this, because even as we inherit, you said it's your cross to bear, right? So I'm here for you to help you be able to get over it, because I know what's going to come, right? So after you're able to get over that, then there's going to be the Eight of Swords. Then there's going to be the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles representing a new financial opportunity or money coming in. It's going to come in as you overcome these feelings of being stuck and bound and like not feeling free, right? So the only way that you overcome that is by taking on, because this is what's going to happen. So what I could already see that was going to happen is that you would feel kind of stuck because of the Ace of Pentacles, like because of the job, because of the money, because of the financial opportunity. You could be feeling like you're stuck or bound, right? And you're crossed with wanting to feel free to move forward in the Six of Rods energy and support it. So that's what I'm seeing that you will be crossed with, is the emotions and the feelings that are associated with the experience and the people that are all involved in what's going on. And I'm here for you because that Queen of and God is here for you, because you're still in the process of healing from that Queen of Pentacles relationship and feeling like you were stuck to that person, or you were stuck with that person, or like you can't be free from how it is that you really feel about that person. And I'm seeing in this Six of Rods energy that you don't feel like you can express yourself with the ability to propel you and move forward with this kind of support that you need. However, God's source says, I'm in control of all of this. So when this financial opportunity comes in, set yourself free from what is making you feel bound up and held down. Express yourself. And other people may not like what it is that you have to say, or you may not like the repercussions of what it is that you have to say. So Spirit is saying to choose your words wisely and give yourself grace and give grace to others. This is a part of bearing the cross. Finding the way to respond to circumstances and situations diplomatically, with respect to yourself and respect to others, and the God that gives you the ability to speak. That is what makes you revolutionary. Your ability to govern yourself and lead others. And it puts all of your enemies in fear. You're being received that, so maybe you're going to find a way to, like, you could be like a comedian, so you could find, I'm seeing that you may find a way to just like entertain people, make jokes about it, because it's stuff that you really went through. And I'm seeing that you will be useful in your endeavors doing things that way, and that people won't receive the way that you're addressing things as offensive, especially if you go into it with the approach of let's try this again type of energy. You know, B. Simone is a comedian, though. She's talking about the hard things that she's gone through with other people that are, you know, visitors on her show. And it's refreshing because you still get to laugh about it, and it's not offensive because she's being honest and open and truthful about what it is that she's experienced. And she's also being sensitive to the emotions of others. So then I see, of course, in this star energy, people are starting to notice you. And it's because you're passionate in allowing God to move you in the right direction. This is your future that we're talking about. You're not being perceived as frivolous or uncommon amongst the stars. You're one of us. And not scary or ugly or absurd. And that was the last card for this read. And you already know that the moon is at the end of it. So yeah, so I'm not trying to do you dirty. I know that I didn't draw any emotion cards for this read, because obviously this read was honest. Okay? I'm just gonna be honest. This read was we're like, I want to know more. I heard you. We did talk about stuff that you were afraid of, so I did get the word terrified. You were terrified. You're way too busy in the past, trying to mind your own business, not anxious, and you're somewhere between reliable, right, and not feeling empty. So in regard to reliability, the Three of Rods energy, where you are in the fruits of your labor type of vibe, and the moon not feeling empty, like you're not feeling you're not feeling empty about the good things that you've invested your time in your life. So you're making good memories, and that is what is connected to your emotions more than the BS and the drama and the petty stuff that you have to let go. And Spirit is also saying, just focus on minding your own damn business. Conversations will go from this person did this, that, and the third to me to let me tell you about what I just did today, and how I got this many followers today, and I just got off the phone with this executive or this producer, and I just did this comedy skit and that comedy show, or whatever the situation is. The conversation will shift. The energy will shift from what it is that I felt like I had to do to survive, or what other people did that they felt like they had to do to survive, and how they treated me, and how it affected the way that I had to bear my cross, to how I utilized and grew from those relationships to be the cross that y'all see today, right? And a lot of that stuff we can laugh about because your girl's booked and busy, right? And I'm reliable. And I don't have to worry about not being able to pay my bills on time. And I don't have to worry about whenever I go shopping that I got to think about, well, what is it that I got to do now to get this money to pay for what it is that I want? Because you know what? You already know. You're going to be doing what it is that you want to be doing. Something that you love doing. Something that people support you in doing. Right? You're in this high priestess energy. You're exuding the fact that you're tapped into your intuition and you have the ability to lead. Respecting people's emotions and having a sense of grace for yourself and grace for others when it comes to their emotions. And then, like I said, you find love in all of this. Whether if it's interpersonal, business, professional, or personal relationships, you have love. You are good and you are loved. And I hope that you experience that. I hope that you receive that. And that is the message from me to you. Thank you for the time. So sending love and light and healing energy to you, Aquarius. I hope that you all have a great day. And I will see you all next time. Bye.